What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Pancis. If it's your first time tuning in, please be sure to smash the subscribe button. If not, thanks for your continued support. Today I'm with a 2013 Audi A5. A good friend of mine brought it to me with a misfire and some popping noises in the suspension. Of course, he was quoted thousands of dollars for an easy repair on both circumstances. So, of course, I said, let me hook you up and help you out. So we fixed the misfire already, pretty easy, and now we're going to change the sway bar bushings, the sway bar link bushings. There's a link, which are easy to replace, and then there's bushings that go on the subframe, and when those bushings start to expand and contract over time, that metal bar flops around in there and starts to create a really loud popping noise, which I will demonstrate before we get into this video. So anyways, this is a 2013. Audi has made this car for quite a better part of the decade now, so from 2010 all the way up till 2022, this car really hasn't changed mechanically underneath the skin. Of course, they've updated the exterior design and the interior design, but for the rest of the car, the components and the design layout of the suspension is pretty much the same. So if you guys have one of these cars, this video will apply to you. I haven't been able to find a clear video on this generation car anywhere on this issue, so I'm gonna make one for YouTube and for the rest of you Audi guys out there that have one of these, so you guys can know how to fix it if this problem arises on your car. A lot of upgrades of polyurethane bushings are out there, so if you guys want to swap this out for polyurethane bushings, it is more of a performance part bushing that lasts a little bit longer, and of course you get a little bit better performance. But in this video we're just putting some stock OEM bushings back on there. This car has roughly almost 100,000 miles, so it is definitely due for a bushing change. So let's hop into it. This is recording the bushing noise. Let me see if I can get it to do it. There you go. Little pop there. Get another one right here. Yep. Bushings on the sway bar. Popping around. Especially when it gets colder out now. That's what we're addressing here. Alright guys, so that heavy metal pan is officially off, and lo and behold, we have easy access to the sway bar links, and the bushings rather, excuse me. So two 13mm bolts on each bracket, and those bracket braces will pop right off, and straightforward. I mean, this was a very easy job. The hardest thing was figuring out, like I said earlier, these little screws that hold on the cover. So now that we got it, we can inspect underneath here, and it's looking pretty good. I don't see any significant leaks, maybe just some spilt oil or whatever from previous oil changes, but looks good under here for the most part for the miles. Should be around. Alright guys, so pretty easy here. Looks like we got the right bushings, thankfully. And this just kind of splits off like this from the unit. And you guys can see, here's the old one with the hole. And the new one with the hole, it's definitely thinner on the newer one. So that's good. Let me go ahead and just put this back on. Pretty straightforward, guys. Hopefully it's a little tighter because it's new, and it is. Boom. All right, let's knock out this side real quick. Alright guys, that wraps it up pretty quick. Now put the undercarriage back together and take this thing for a quick test ride. Alright, so update on the Audi here, guys. Didn't think I was gonna have to do the links, but we're doing the links. The car, I took the car for a quick test ride after we did the bushings, and there was still some knocking. It was better, but if you guys can see here, this link, the bushings are shot. So I ordered already new bushings. This one isn't as bad, hence the noise was primarily on the driver's side. So these came off, cheap Audi stuff, 16mm bolt and a 16mm nut. Then obviously that detaches, the bolt goes into the top part where my finger is, and then nut and a bolt onto the sway bar, and those things come off. Very easy, guys. So I ordered actually a MOOG with a polyurethane bushing on the center to eliminate these cheap Audi parts. This is garbage that they actually put this in the car and think it's good engineering. So we're upgrading these, and my buddy will never have to deal with this problem probably ever again. So that's good. Stay tuned. I'm actually going to test drive the car with the with all of that disconnected, just to kind of get a good feel of what it is like knowing that those are off the car. All right guys, a couple days later, and we got in the new and improved upgraded sway bar links. So now we'll complete the bushings and the links. It appears that this will be using the original hardware from the old setup link, so make sure you save your bolts and nuts. So I'm just going to quickly install these, take the car for a ride. All right guys, I'm gonna hit this bump. No more rattles and creaks. If you guys like this video, please give it a like, share, and subscribe. Car is running nice and smooth, quiet, and firm, which is what you like when you do these bushings. So stay tuned.